In this video you'll learn how to use 3ds Max for enhancing your interoperability, moving from modeling tools like Revit, Vasari and SketchUp into the Ecotect environment. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky to effectively import more complex geometry, but by taking it into 3ds Max, you can really speed up this process. Okay, I have now opened Autodesk Revit, and I think you're really gonna like this video. A lot of times when you're moving geometry into Ecotect, it's a bit tricky, no matter if it's really simple geometry or coming from SketchUp, or it's more complex geometry as this BIM model here, and to take it into Ecotect can be a bit tricky. But first of all, let's see what's happening if I try to take this geometry into Ecotect using the DXF format. So I'm just going to export this out as a DXF file, and of course I know that you can use DBXML, but this is really just a quicker way to maintain the visibility of the model. So I'm going to hit it there and just change the one that I just did, and then I'm going into Ecotect and just going to Files, Import 3D Geometry, and go to choose here. I want to have the DXF format here. Let's say choose file, and okay, gonna kick in the DXF file from Revit, and as you'll see that it's not too fond of curtain walls. So what you have to do now is just simply go through and isolate these if it's not recognizable by the program. To set this as gotta be the floors, it's gotta be the stairs. Let's set that as a partition. Let's say that's the glazing. Let's set that as windows, and you're of course able to map it down to the exact material. But let's say, what is this here? This is the millions. Let's put them into walls, and okay, and just say okay, we want to zone it by, not by file, but by item name. Okay, and just import it into existing. Okay, let's see how this is looking. Okay, this doesn't look too good, does it? So what I want to do is I want to take all of these here now, and I want to put them into group. Add zone to group and call this DXF import. Okay, and I want to turn this off. What I would do now is that I'll go back to Revit and I'll export this as an FBX file. I'll open up 3ds Max and I'll go and to reference to my filing manager, and I'll go to link to the file like this, and I'll choose combined by Revit category, and then I can attach this file. I already did that, so here is just my really nice file. And because 3ds Max is really more effective in understanding geometry, so when I now export this back as a 3ds like that, and then I'm going into Ecotect again, and I'm going to File, Import 3D CAD Geometry, say choose file, and just okay, I want the 3ds file here, say the 3ds there, and open that up. And it really looks a lot better, doesn't it? So what I have to do now is okay, go through it, pretty simple, to say this is my windows, this is my panels. You see now they're connected in a proper way. Go to material, set as wall, floor, and just set the stairs as partitions. Okay, and then just import into existing, and when it's done doing these triangulations, you'll have a very nice and clean model that you can do shadow studies on. You could do daylight simulations and stuff like that. So really just a smart trick, and you can use that as well if you're importing geometry from Rhino or SketchUp, just to take it into Ecotect by using 3ds Max as the link.